Hello everyone. So I know that I'm like a year late with this trend, and this is what all the cool kids were doing this time last year, but better late than never. And I did really want to do this video, so hey, what the hell. So here is my life so far, well, not the whole thing, just bits and pieces, as drawn by me. And as you can see, I am left-handed, so my hand sometimes covers up practically all of the drawing, so I apologise for that. So on the 15th of October 1991, at 10 minutes past 6 in the evening, I arrived into the world. I was about 2 weeks late. I was supposed to be born on the 29th of September, so I was obviously enjoying being in my mum's stomach because I was that late. So when I was about 5, I had a best friend called Samantha, and we would do the typical girly thing at that age, going around each other's houses for tea, having sleepovers. One time we were wrapping a present for someone, but we didn't have any wrapping paper, so to improvise we started to paint some plain paper with nail varnish to make it look nice, but this obviously made the room smell really bad, and we did have to have all the windows open all night, and we had to sleep in a different room so that we didn't pass out from the smell because it was that strong. As a kid, I did move around to a lot of different places, but I didn't mind this too much because, I did like going to new places, seeing new people, making new friends. It did get hard, and sometimes when I'd make really good friends somewhere, it was hard to leave them behind, obviously. So when I was about 13 or 14, I kind of went through my rebellious stage. So I would talk back to the teachers, and I was a little bit naughty. But luckily I did grow out of this stage of my life very quickly, because I did actually like the learning side of school. And throughout my time at secondary school I was bullied, but I don't hold any grudges because the bad times, they just make the good times even better. When I moved secondary schools near the beginning of year 9, my first lesson was art, and I was put next to the only person in class who didn't have someone sat next to them, and her name was Charlotte Handley, and we found out within 5 minutes that we both loved acting and we both loved horror films, and from this moment we just clicked, and she's been my best friend ever since. One of the funniest moments I do remember from school was one PE lesson where there were several table tennis tables in the school gym, and we were basically just left to our own devices. So every time someone's ping pong ball would come near our table, I would take it and just hit it all the way over to the other end of the hall. And it was really funny because no one actually knew where their balls were going because they didn't see me hitting them, and no one actually suspected me to be doing it, but I was, and it was funny as hell. Luckily, after the crappiness that was school, I actually got to go to college and just study what I wanted to study, which was acting. And I did have so much fun at college and university, and I made lots of friends. And luckily, even though I'm not really a confident person, and I'll probably always be a shy person and be anxious around meeting new people, acting has definitely allowed me to be brought out of my shell more, and I think the more I do it, the more confident I will get, and the more new people I will be excited to meet and make friends with, instead of being anxious and overthinking every situation. Many people of course know that I am a huge fan of Disney, but shockingly I had never in my life been to Disneyland, because we couldn't really afford it when I was younger. But during my last year of university, I used the money that I'd saved up from my student loans, and me and my sister went to Disneyland Paris, and it was just more incredible than I actually expected it to be. It was so colourful, the rides were amazing, the scenery was gorgeous, and the nighttime castle projection show called Disney Dreams was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. And I just hope that I get more opportunities to visit Disneyland, and I don't mind if it's the Paris one, the one in California, even the Disney World in Florida. The place is that amazing. I could live there and I would not get bored. Obviously, quite ironically, being an actress, I'm not that confident of a person, and when it comes to being in front of a camera, I am a bit like, hesitant. But after years of actually wanting to upload onto YouTube, I did finally pluck up the courage to post my first video on YouTube in December 2013. And as an actress and just as a person, I do want to get more confident in life, and I do think that posting YouTube videos is a way for me to gain this. So thank you for watching my life in stickmen form. And if you liked this video, then please give it a big fat thumbs up, as this picture is depicting there. And also please subscribe to my channel. I get out a video every Thursday, and so hopefully I shall see you next Thursday. Bye!